Today we're going to work on some lane changing. We're going to review up and downhill parking, and I'm going to show you how to do a 2-point turnabout. So let's go. Right foot on the brake pedal and shift to drive. Before we pull away from the curb, we check our rear view mirror, our side mirror on the left, we signal left, and we look over our left shoulder into the back door window right behind our seat. And here we go. We're going to turn right at the stop sign, so signal right, right foot on the brake, and we'll stop before the front bumper crosses the white line. Now I can't see down to the left, so I'm going to creep up until I can see down the street, and I look left, I look right, I look left again. I have a car coming, so I'm going to yield the right of way to them. Left hand is up on top of the wheel, and I turn hand over hand. And at this intersection, I'll turn left. So I signal left, right foot on the brake. I'm going to stop behind this red car so I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street just over the front of my car. If I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street, that leaves a nice cushion of space in front of my car. If you cannot see the bottom of the tires touching the street, you know you're too close. Right hand up on top. Now I'm going to go straight out toward the middle of the intersection before I start turning. Now I pull, and I turn into the closest lane that's moving in my direction. You notice what the speed limit was on this street? Speed limit is 35. So I check my speedometer and I'm going 35. Now, do I have to slow down to 20 for the school zone right now? I do not, because the yellow lights on the school zone sign are not flashing and I don't see any kids around. The only time I would have to slow down to 20 would be if the yellow lights on the sign were flashing or when you see kids around. Same with this school zone. The yellow lights on the sign are not flashing. There's no kids around, so I can keep it up to 35. Now the speed limit is going up to 40 miles per hour. So I'm going to pick my speed up to 40. I'm going to continue going straight up ahead at this intersection. My right foot is on the brake. And I'm going to stop behind this car again so I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street over the front of my car. At the next intersection up ahead, we'll be turning left. So I'm going to wait to signal until just before the turn lane begins. Right foot on the brake. Now I can signal and move into this turn lane. Now I don't have the green arrow, so I have to yield to the oncoming traffic before I turn. There's another car out in the intersection, so I'm going to wait right back here behind the white line. I'm going to let them turn. I'm going to creep out, check for oncoming traffic. There is none, so I turn hand over hand into the nearest lane. Now we're going to work on some lane changing. When we do our lane changes, we check mirror, mirror, signal, and blind spot, just like we were doing when we pull over and away from all the curbs. So to do a lane change to the right, I'm going to check my rear view mirror, check my side mirror on the right, I'm going to signal right, and I'm going to look over my right shoulder. I see that it's clear, and then I ease the car into the next lane and cancel my signal. At this next intersection, we'll turn right. I'm going to wait until after I'm past this turn lane before I signal so no one thinks I'm turning back there. And I'll stop behind this car so I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street. I'm getting ready to make a right-hand turn, so I slide my left hand on top of the wheel. I'm going to give it 3 small pulls into the nearest lane and let it slide back. Speed limit here is 45. Now we're going to work on some more lane changing. Okay? Just like we did on the previous lane change. To do a lane change, we check our rear view mirror, our side mirror, we signal, and we check our blind spot. While you're doing that, keep your foot on the accelerator. You want to maintain your speed all the way through the lane change. During a lane change, we don't want to slow down. So I check my rear view mirror, my side mirror left, I signal left, I look over left shoulder, I'm clear, and I ease it into the new lane and cancel my signal. I'm still going 45. Now I'm going to do a lane change to the right. So check my rear view mirror, my side mirror right, signal right, blind spot over right shoulder, and I ease the car into the next lane and cancel my signal. Look at your speedometer, I'm still going 45. Now I'm going to lane change to the left. Rear view mirror, side mirror, signal, blind spot, ease it over, and cancel signal. I'm going to lane change over to the right. Rear view mirror, side mirror right, signal right, blind spot over right shoulder, and ease it over. And cancel signal. Do another lane change to the left. Rear view mirror, side mirror, signal, blind spot, ease it over, and cancel the signal. And I'll do another lane change to the right. Rear view mirror, side mirror, signal, blind spot, ease it over, and cancel signal. I'm going to go straight ahead at the intersection. So my right foot is on the brake, I'm slowing down, and I'm going to stop so I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street. Now I'm going to do a lane change to the left. Rear view mirror, side mirror left, signal left, blind spot over left shoulder. I ease the car over to the left. And then I cancel my signal. And I'll do one more lane change over to the right. Rear view mirror, side mirror right, signal right, blind spot over right shoulder, and I ease the car over to the right. And cancel your signal. At the next intersection up ahead, I'm going to turn right. So I'm going to wait to signal here until I'm past this turn lane. I don't want anybody to think I'm turning back here. So I wait to signal. Now I can signal. I'll start braking for the red light, and I'll stop behind the car so I can see the bottom of their tires touching the street. I'm turning right, so left hand goes on top of the wheel, and I give it 3 small pulls. Left, right, left, and then straighten it out. I'm going to turn left on this next street. So I signal left, I move into the turn lane, right foot on the brake, I check for oncoming traffic, it looks clear. Right hand goes on top, 2 small pulls. Pull, pull, hold, and let it slide back. I don't have any cars coming toward me, so I'm going to move over to the left to pass this mail truck. I'll move back to the right. And at the next intersection, I'll turn right. So I signal right. Right foot on the brake, and I'm going to stop before the stop sign. Now I check left, right, left again, left hand up on top, 3 small pulls. Left, right, left, and let it slide back. Turn left at the stop sign. Signal left, right foot on the brake, and stop before the stop sign. Now we check left, check right, check left again, right hand up on top, go straight out toward the middle of the intersection, and 2 small pulls. And let it slide back. Up ahead, I'm going to pull over to the curb and do an uphill park. So I check my rear view mirror, my side mirror on the right, signal right, blind spot over right shoulder, foot on the brake, and I ease it slowly over to the curb and put my wheels on the line where the curb and the street meet. And cancel my signal. Now this is an uphill park. So we turn our wheels up, up, and away from the curb. Then we shift to neutral. We ease off the brake gently and slowly let the car roll into the curb. Then we shift to park, and we set our parking brake. Okay, now pulling away from the uphill park, we release the parking brake. We shift to drive, and we check. Rear view mirror, side mirror left, signal left, look over left shoulder, all clear, give it a little bit of gas, and then turn the wheel quickly as you accelerate. I'm going to turn left on this next street. So I signal left, right foot on the brake, no oncoming traffic coming toward me, right hand on top, hand over hand. I'm going to turn left on this next street here. And I'm going to use this street to do a 2-point turnabout. So I make a normal left turn, and then I'm going to stop. Right foot on the brake, and I'll stop right here. So the first step we use to make a 2-point turnabout is we make a normal left turn, and then we stop. Now I shift to reverse. Before I back up, I look over left shoulder, then I look over right shoulder, and I check my rear view mirror. I'm all clear. So I'm just going to ease my right foot off of the brake and take it slow. And when I'm even with the sidewalk on my right hand side, I'm going to turn the wheel quickly to the right. Take it slow and look over your right shoulder as you're backing up. We'll stop when we're pointed straight ahead. Right there. Am I still in the right hand lane? It looks like I am, and that's what I want. So I shift to drive. I turn my wheels and straighten out the wheels, and then I pull away. Now I'm going to pull over to the curb and park. So I check my rear view mirror, side mirror right, signal right, blind spot over right shoulder. I ease it over and I put the wheels on the line. And I'll stop right here. Shift to park, cancel your signal, and you can turn your car off. Thanks for riding with me.